What is Kaldor-Hicks efficiency in ethics? Imagine a society where some people gain a lot from a new policy, while others lose a little. Now, think about whether that policy is fair or just. That's where Kaldor-Hicks efficiency comes into play. It is a way to judge if a policy or decision makes society better off overall. It comes from welfare economics, which looks at how resources and benefits are distributed. This concept says a change is good if the winners could, in theory, pay back the losers and still come out ahead. Even if no one actually gets paid, the idea is that the benefits outweigh the costs. For example, if building a new highway creates jobs and boosts the economy, it might harm some landowners. But if the economic gains are bigger than what those landowners lose, the change could be considered efficient. In ethics and public policy, this raises some important questions. Is it fair to allow policies that help most people but hurt a few? Should we only look at total benefits, or also consider how benefits and harms are shared? Kaldor-Hicks efficiency focuses on total societal welfare, not on fairness or justice. So, it might support policies that increase overall wealth but leave some groups worse off. This approach relies on the idea that if the winners could compensate the losers, the policy would be just. But in real life, compensation often doesn't happen. That's why critics say it can ignore fairness and equity. It might favor powerful groups or those with more resources, leaving vulnerable populations behind. In decision-making, policymakers use Kaldor-Hicks to see if a policy is worth pursuing. It helps compare options based on whether the total benefits are greater than the total costs. But they also need to think about whether the process is fair and whether the losers' rights are protected. To sum up, Kaldor-Hicks efficiency judges a policy beneficial if those who gain could compensate those who lose, even if they don't actually do so. It differs from Pareto efficiency, which requires no one to be worse off. Ethically, it raises questions about justice and fairness, especially when the distribution of benefits isn't even. It depends on institutions being fair, transparent, and able to ensure some form of compensation. In public policy, it's a useful tool, but it must be balanced with ethical concerns about rights and equality to avoid unjust outcomes.